What will the neighbours say? A little chat about peer pressure. The way the weak and feeble amongst us allow others to determine the course of our lives. Now, one thing that neighbours say almost universally is that everyone should settle down and get married and have a family. What a load of donkey-doos! Why in Grantham should anyone commit themselves to a path of such mind-stunting mediocrity? Wake up and pay attention! It's inattention to education that causes wars, you know. If the Germans had been wiser and cared less about what their neighbours had said, there would have been no World War II. Oh, you globe full of ninnies, pull yourselves together! Don't you realise we're all the same underneath? All religious leaders and politicians. It's what their jobs are about. They say, here's a code of behaviour for you. Now you won't have to do any of that difficult thinking. Put these blinkers on and follow us. Believe in God and all that we say he says, or believe in the party and all that we say you say. Oh, say, can you see? Rule Britannia will keep the red flag flying here. Ours is the true way. Yes, millions of people can be wrong. They betray their ignorance and prejudice by their intolerance of other moralities and their insistence that theirs is the only way. I remember an ad for Volkswagen cars which said that 25 million people could not be wrong. Remember World War II? Need I say more? So think and don't blindly follow. Choose the best bits of all philosophies you can find and build your own. You don't have to be a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, a communist, a logical positivist, or a vegan to use your brain. In fact, to be committed to such a club is to sentence millions of brain cells to shameful inactivity. Religion, nationalism, and political fervour are enemies of rational thought. Take care of your body. Eat and drink sensibly, exercise your body and mind, and old age will not be the trial it is for many. Grow old gracefully, say those bleeding neighbours, damn them. Well, don't give up without a huge struggle, yes, even with time. At last, scientists are learning how to turn back some of our body clocks. Good luck to them. It's theoretically possible for a human being to live to 150 years of age. Let's push ourselves beyond their limits. Limits are set to be broken. Let us begin to treat the aging process as a group of diseases that can be treated and not as some inevitable doom to be whispered about. People who think they've gracefully accepted the inevitable are fond of saying, oh, I wouldn't want to live forever. Oh, yes, they would if they thought they had a chance. The alternative is, after all, death, which is a bit final. Even if you think you're going to casually ooze off into some eternal nirvana, you've got the whole of eternity to do that in. Why be in such a rush to find out? It could be a dreadful disappointment, and there are no return tickets. I strongly suspect that death is the dullest state we could fall into, and should never be looked upon favourably by the sane. It's nothing to be afraid of, just something to avoid. Now there's progress. Fortunately, communications are breaking down political and national barriers, and we're able to see round, over and through them to glimpse people everywhere as they really are, and not as world leaders would like them to be seen. Here's a summary.